All right. Okay. Think I have everything set. Everything looks reasonably okay here. Okay, so this is Judgment from 2018. It is updated for the Xbox Series X and Series S. I am playing a Series S. And yeah, as you can see, got about 8.5 hours in the game. And this is from the same studio as the Yakuza games, which I enjoy. And yeah, so we're gonna solve crimes. All right, yeah, McGee. How's my health? Health is good. What do I need to get up to? All right, let's do main mission. So, as you will see, unlike oh, that looks like something to build more drone stuff with. Unlike Like a Dragon, which I played a ton of, this one is not turn-based combat. It is active combat. And but I enjoy it quite a bit. It's a lot of fun. I think I've mostly clicked with the combat at this point. All right. So most of these street toughs are little to no problem. And much like a dragon, you know, you can heal up using food and that kind of thing even in the middle of combat. So even in the higher pressure scenes, it's generally not too difficult. I don't know that I have died yet. Uh-oh. Get off me. Ah. Okay. So, at any rate, do not be afraid. Currently, I am on the hunt for this guy. or this group of thieves, these parkour thieves, who may hold the secret.
Excuse me.
To the Ice Pit Killer. Theater Garden. Ding. And I've actually been hired by these thieves to find a guy who works for them who had helped me out. Let's see what's going on with this dude. Guy wants me to take pictures of cats and send it to him, I think is the deal. Eyeball around a little bit, see if I see this cat. I do not. Oh, that's... apparently there is a wannabe idol that is a side mission. We'll do that in a minute. Came for the garden. Let's go to the rooftop. That's probably where it is, right? Probably. What? And Jester is the guy that I'm looking for. Oh, so Jester left the crew. Yeah, like he said. Sounds like I'm probably going to have to beat the shit out of those guys. from around here. See if there's anything for me to take. Guess not. All right. So if they have that little friend icon over their head, you can, it's kind of do these kind of friend mission things. A lot of times it's just basic conversation. So I'm going to eat a little something. And see what the... And as you kind of unlock these conversations and do these side missions and stuff like that, there are, like, basically you get status points up in the town. Hey, what up, Boomer? There is nothing I don't do. Yeah, I you know, I enjoy playing the video games as well, which we used to have a video game podcast. We used to do the Schadenfreude Gaming, and quite frankly, we were all just a little too busy to maintain it. But I still play video games when time allows, and so I've been streaming a little bit more, you know, just because why not? Why not have a little fun while I'm playing the video games? Like, well, the video games in and of themselves are kind of fun, but why not kind of chit chat as well? Uh-oh. This dude. Oop. And that's pretty fun. Kicking a dude right in the face. Okay, he didn't do nearly enough damage for me to stop what I'm doing. Oh, wait a second. Why are they beating somebody up over here? Also, Boomer, I don't know if you saw, but in this month has been kind of, I wanted to do a bunch of movies that I really dig. Next month we're doing kind of listener choice. I've got a pretty good list right now, but if you have a recommendation, let me know. I'm gonna have to beat the shit out of these dudes. One guy's got a knife, which can be problematic. I was trying to do, let's see if I can. I will take that, and I will beat you guys with this crowbar. Please get up. Is this, who else do I have? Ah. All right. No. The list is just on in the Facebook group, so uh-oh.
Hey.
But you can also just tell me here. It is no big deal. Yeah, and so kind of the whole backstory of this game, the inciting incident, if you will, is that this dude, Yagami, the detective, was originally a lawyer who, in a country that very rarely exonerates a witness. Yeah, let's try that.
Huh? Check this out.
Is it... Oh, okay. Thought I was looking for something specific in the picture, but I guess it wasn't. But yeah, so he got off this murder and thought he was innocent, and then the guy went out and murdered his girlfriend. And so Yagami has left the life of an attorney and is now a detective looking for a serial killer who kills Kyorei mafiosos, Yakuza, by stabbing their eyes out with an ice pick, which is pretty rad. Oh. Look, got rings and... Oh, insurance fraud.
Must we?
Mm. Ah, crap. And still not enough to worry about. I will knee him in the face, and then I will be victorious. Death Bell from Korea? Yeah, okay. I had kind of planned on Over Your Dead Body. Miike's Over Your Dead Body, but I may sub in Death Bell then. Yeah, take off, loser. And so the whole idea of taking this mission was so that I could get enough money. Jester has a rage against injustice. But I was supposed to take this mission to get enough money so that I could pay off a crooked cop to get more information on this Yakuza dude. But, you know. So that wasn't actually a finisher, although it ended up finishing the guy. Oh, there's, speaking of the crooked cop.
Matsuda told me to give you a ring. You need something?
Yeah, info I hear you got.
You got the cash? I'm done handing out freebies. Oh, and the price will depend on what you want to know.
Well, it just so happens you already told Kaito-san the price. 200 grand.
Hmm?
You know how all that money got stolen from the Matsugane? I want to know what happened to it.
And what, I said it'd be 200K?
That's what he told me.
In that case, let's make it 100. Price drops with age.
Oh, is it?
All right, fair enough.
I'm not pulling the numbers out of my ass. I got calculations. System. Anyway, I'll drop by your place tomorrow. Have the cash ready.
Okay. Let's see. How much do I... I'll upgrade in a minute. Let's... I think I'm all friended up with that guy. Let's go here. I'll do kind of a friend mission. Yeah, so it's not a finisher. It's just if you have your, you know, EX meter built up enough, you can, you know, do special moves kind of anytime within reason. The best is you can grab some shit off the street and just wallop people in the face with here, let's see if I can. See, like that. Here. Here we go. Yeah, see? Like that. That's just a good time. You know, just for fun. Alright, let's go get some food to heal up, and there's a friend mission at this restaurant, so which will be on my left, it looks like. Is it this one? This one. Here we go. Okay, so we'll get a smile burger and a smile shake, some smile fries. That'll heal us up.
Good stuff.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
That
Yeah, that bite move was that was the first time I'd done that one. That one's pretty good. That one's pretty good. And dog end up at the site of a drug trade. All right.
excuse me.
We also got yeah, oh, I'm not touching salad. Not in these places. Just not in this game. Like I gotta eat, you know, trying to eat better in real life. Oh, that's not true. I got all kinds of cash. I'm flush. I got like over 200,000 yen. Which isn't, you know, a fortune, but I think it's 200 yen to $1. Something like that.
Hmm? Yep. Yep.
All right. Me and my landlady doing some food business. Okay. So let's go back to the office. Yeah, out my way, everybody. Okay. Another thing I need to do. Oh, right.
Perfect.
Yeah, I've got a key ring because of keys. I want to. I got a record at a convenience store. Hey, what up, Travis? My evening is going well. Other than I was supposed to have a date tonight, and the winter weather has made that impossible. So instead, I am keeping myself warm with some detecting. How about yourself? What's going on with you guys? All right. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I got a couple of cats on my wardrobe. What's it to you? Hopefully I can eventually move into a bigger place. That's usually a thing that happens in these games. Fortunately, yeah, getting home late from work.
Wake up and look behind you.
Oh. Fortunately I work from home, so
Just knock, would you?
I did, however, lock myself out of the house tonight, which meant that I actually had to bust a window in one of my doors. I got to get fixed now.
Those the files on the Matsugane robbery investigation?
Investigation? What have you been smoking? No Yakuza's gonna report a robbery on their office.
I was walking the dog and
Storming the place.
somehow managed to lock the door on my way out and did not have my keys on me. Did not have one hidden.
You have the cash?
100 grand, just like you asked.
Nice.
Everything's so clear. These are practically real case files.
You want to know how long I spend on this stuff? Way more than I do on the streets, that's for sure.
Someone's proud of himself.
Now then, this is the floor plan for the Matsugane family office. It's from a year ago when the break-in happened. They haven't remodeled since then, have they?
Doubted.
So,
To avoid getting seen by the security camera, the thief snuck in behind a guy coming in. Once they were in the camera's blind spot, he pistol whipped the guy and knocked him out cold. At the time, Kaito was the only one watching over the office. That's
so
why
Kaido is your buddy here,
barely any guards to deal with.
who has been kicked out of the Yakuza because of the robbery that he's describing here.
Point his gun at Kaito and get him to open the safe.
There was only one thief. Why didn't Kaito-san fight back?
What would you do if a guy pointed a gun at your head and then shot the ceiling to prove his point? Even a guy like him would freeze up under that kind of pressure. You're really gonna chance playing hero? Once the safe was open, the thief smacked Kaito too. Knocked him out just like the last guy. And that's how the story ends.
Sounds a little too well thought out.
This guy was a pro.
And
consider this. If
I don't know how long it'll take to get repaired. I've got to make some calls tomorrow.
he had a contact.
I ended up like it's all taped up, God bless duct tape and whatnot. And it's just a pain. It's like,
Normally, he'd have killed the guy or died trying.
it's in the grand scheme of things, like I didn't have to bust out too much. It's like one pane of the glass in the door, and it's the basement door, better yet. So I was able to kind of tape it all up and lock the deadbolt. So
Well, turns out someone
I don't know how much it's going to cost to repair. Worst case scenario, I got to get a new door, which would not be the worst thing that happened because that door is kind of trash.
But Kaito's the guy who took the proverbial bullet.
And yeah, so Kaido here basically had a choice to like cut off his finger, which he was gonna do, but he was getting kicked out of the family anyway. So the main character Yagami basically sweet talked the head of the family into saying like, well, if you're kicking him out of the family, there's no reason for him to cut off his pinky, which is only a punishment for Yakuza, and he's not a Yakuza anymore. And but this robbery was what led to him getting kicked out. He now kind of assists you at your detective agency. And
Okay then. You got me.
the boss, not the main boss, but kind of the captain of the Yakuza family, was the one demanding the pinky, and is also the guy that beat the shit out of you in the earlier chapter, and potentially had something to do with this robbery. I think that's where all this is headed, is that this captain organized this robbery just to set Kaido up, who was loyal to the main boss.
That face if he tried. It was seared into his memory.
And Higashi is still working for the family, but seems like an okay dude.
You could also say Higashi abandoned his Onigi and let the thief get away. And that's one way for a Yakuza to lose a finger.
Yep, see? And so you're paying Ayabe, this crooked cop, to find out how the money ended up getting back.
Kaito never did tell anyone else that Higashi froze like a deer in the headlights.
Oh.
He took the fall for the missing 100 mil and got himself tossed out of the family.
See, so...
Why am I not surprised? That sounds exactly
Yeah, Kaido
like Kaito-san would
is
do.
your boy in this game.
What happened next?
He will show up in the nick of time to beat the holy hell out of anyone in your way.
He chased the thief down and took it back. Thought that'd get Kaito back into the fold, which it obviously
Oh, so Higashi
didn't.
was...
Thing is, he needed access to the police database to search for faces.
That
I
means...
see it now. That's why you know what you do, huh?
You think so?
It's the only way you'd know about this case. They never filed a police report after all.
Ding ding ding.
So I am... I don't know if you watched any of the...
Higashi used the database and found his man.
If you watched any of the streaming I did a while back with Yakuza Like a Dragon, which is a terrific game.
Just sent you a pic. That's what he looked like before his life went to shit.
I adore the Ryoga Gotoku.
I don't think his nose is all that red.
Is the studio that does all these Yakuza games and Judgment as well.
I think you know what came next.
But they've got like great potboiler kind of Yakuza storylines, and
Son's still out in the cold.
plus you get to beat the shit out of people with bikes.
Meanwhile, Higashi's shooting up the ranks. Guess he got on Hamura's good side.
And Hamura is the guy who secretly is running the family,
Heap about him.
the Matsugane family, even though the real boss is still there.
Gosh, you didn't kill him, did he?
Well, how was it? Worth the 100 G's?
So anyway, a lot of intrigue is happening in the story right now. And
There we go. Higashi must have turned the city upside down looking for Red Nose. If a guy like him could pull that off, so can I.
all right, so I'm going to find this dude. Huh. All right, so case files. The Matsugane family robbery. So there's Kaito, Red Nose, Aibe, Higashi. All right, so Hamura, this dude is the guy, even though he's the captain, he's secretly running everything. And then Matsugane, the boss, is actually kind of out of money. And that's why Hamura has been running things. So, like, your guy, like the guy that's kind of a father figure to you, Matsugane, is basically just a figurehead. So, fortunately, I also had to beat up a guy called the Panty Professor. for stealing girls' underwear with a drone. That is another one of the things that I love about this studio, is that a lot of the shit is completely fucking bonkers. Okay, so let's go talk to some homeless people. And we'll start close. How's my health? My health is good. Okay. Like the main storyline, these look, yeah, these guys look like trouble. Oh, here we go. Oh. All right, let's find something to beat these guys with. Here we go. Like so. All right, let me build up. Anyway.
Really, guys?
Yeah, no, these are incredibly fun. They're also... Oh, hang on. Before I talk to that guy. Get an exquisite screw. I haven't had one of those in weeks.
Mind if I ask you a question?
Go on.
Do you know a homeless guy named Red Nose? Here he lives around here.
Nope, not ringing a bell. I only just moved to this part of town.
Oh, okay. Sorry to bother you.
Yeah, like all the Yakuza games I find to be great. And kind of, you know, I have a low-key plan to try to play through all of them, because there are a bunch and I haven't finished. The only one that I have completed is Like a Dragon. And so I will take that. So I'm kind of hoping this year to finish at least, I would like to finish 0, 1, and 2. And I think there are 6 total. And then at some point they're going to release Like a Dragon 2, and then all bets are off.
I'm looking for a man named Red Nose.
Like a Dragon was absolutely the best. It was turn-based, which I like a good turn-based game.
Maybe a
And
memory?
No, I really don't know. Go bug someone else.
let me bribe you with alcohol. No, I really don't know. There was a mission where you fought a giant Roomba. That was incredibly funny. That game is so good.
You have a minute, sir?
What do you want?
I'm looking for someone. Man by the name of Red Nose.
Call that a red nose? I sure as hell don't.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. Guess that's what his friends call him, though.
Never seen him. Now fuck off, yeah?
Damn, guy.
What's going on with you, pal? Oh, yeah, I told this guy that he should combine forces with another fast food place. All right, fair enough. Let's go here. Another thing that's kind of neat about these, they're published by Sega, and as such, these look like guys I might fight. Yep. All right. Let me. Change my fighting stance. Just no match for me. I'm just too good. And yeah, you can change your stance so that some stances are better, or one stance is better against single enemies, one's more of an area of effect kind of thing. Do I need food? Yeah. Let's go up here and... Oh, I don't remember. Okay, Motomura. Yeah. A lot of these, like, kind of semi-loyalty mission things, some of it is just like this. I'm just gonna have a conversation and then get some experience points, but... So the whole deal here with this one is that this guy owns the company, but also is constantly hanging out, asking people, like, how was your food? What do you think a good manager is like? Ah. Oh? Yeah, Sega, well, yeah, I mean, Ryu Gotoku is the actual developer. Sega's just the publisher on this. But they have Sega arcades in the game where you can go play, like, Outrun and Space Harrier and, like, some old school Sega games, which is kind of fun. But yeah, Sega, I feel like Sega does something else. That I don't know that they develop much. I know they publish. I don't think they actually are developing any games. Boom. We are now friends. This wacky music lets us know that funny things happened. Speaking of enjoying the stakes, that's why I showed up. But I did, my city reputation went up, which is pretty rad. I don't know necessarily what that's going to get me, but... And you get experience for trying all the different food in the city and so forth, and, you know, get rewarded kind of for everything. Oh. I will beat you in the face with this traffic cone.
What a waste.
All right, let's look for a homeless dude. Yeah, I mean, they're certainly not doing first party anymore. Oh, he's up on the ladder. All right, all right. So I need to go this way. This way. Okay. Yeah, I just watched son of a just the other night I watched Console Wars, which is the documentary based on the book, which I've also read. That was all about the kind of the rise of the Sega Genesis and how they went toe to toe with Nintendo and were winning for a while until Sega of Japan seemed to kind of screw them. And
It won't be long, please. Do you know a man named Red Nose?
super interesting though.
He looks familiar.
I love video game history. Like video games are kind of like movies, only they haven't been around as long in terms of the industry. So
Thanks.
it's kind of fascinating to me to kind of track the history of video games, because it's not very long. And it's really interesting, like the characters that have populated the business are like, they're interesting characters. And I find it one of my favorite things. Oh wait, that's not, there we go. All right, we'll do the there we go. All right. A nice mix of beating people in the face. Yeah, I don't think we took any damage on that one. Homeless guy? There's a homeless guy. Any other screws I can get? Oh, there we go. Yeah, and so all these like wires and screws and stuff like that are things that I can use to well, the wire I could use to break into doors where necessary. And the screws and stuff like that I can use to upgrade a drone for drone races it's like a mini game that you can that you can play.
I'm looking for someone. Man by the name of Red Nose.
Red Nose?
Yeah. Okay, so if you've seen that, Travis, or read the book, yeah, it is a fascinating story. And
You ask them?
what's his name? Tom Kalinske, who was the head of
I can wait.
Sega, who got hired from Mattel.
Oh, and in return, I've got this thing called a play pass. You mind taking a shot at it?
He was super interesting.
It's for a new game this big shot committee just opened. They call it Dice and Cube over at Paradise VR.
Which is what?
It's some kind of fancy board game. You wear stupid glasses, you roll dice. Heck if I know. It's over on Theater Alley, and you need one of the play passes to get in.
Huh. This town's crazy sometimes.
I hear they got some pretty nice prizes if you win, too. But my legs are shot to shit. No VR for this hobo.
I wish I had that t-shirt, quite frankly, that just said no VR for this hobo.
Tried, but it sounds like they're all having trouble.
If any of you would like to get me a Christmas gift, there you have it.
Like you can do it, no problem. What do you say?
Sounds interesting. All right, you wait here. I'll go win you that prize.
Thanks a million, buddy. I'll ask around about your red nose in the meantime.
Okay. Take me down to the Paradise VR. Okay. I was gonna say if there's a cab, I might just take that, but it only takes a minute to run across town. And along the way, if we're assaulted by any thugs, we will beat them with bicycles and traffic cones. Like so.
Bring it on. What a waste.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of the interesting parts of that whole like Nintendo and Sega story is how Nintendo just did not take Sega very seriously until they started to, you know, take some of their market. Yeah, super fascinating story. I really like the.
You asked for it.
Let's get a traffic cone. I am going to beat you with this cone. It's just fun. You know, sometimes video games are just fun. All right. Let's go into. Oh. Get up. I will beat you with this cone. Or you will beat me in the face. There we go. There we go.
Really, guys?
Sega was a weird case where they shot to the top and they just had a string of bad luck and some poor decisions. Yeah, I mean, a lot of their wounds were self-inflicted for sure. You know, like as the book and documentary point out, Sega of Japan and Sega of America had a contentious relationship. And a lot of times Sega of America had some ideas of like where they thought the company could go and what they could accomplish. And Sega of Japan, would seemingly they would kind of just gainsay what Kolinsky and his team wanted to do just because they were successful, and Sega of Japan kind of resented that. You know, like the development of what eventually became the Nintendo 64, like that technology was offered to Sega first, and Kolinsky wanted to do it and Sega of Japan said no. So you know, what would Sega look like if they had been the first to market with a 64-bit system? Who knows? But
Yeah.
all right. I haven't done this this whole slice and dice thing, so I have no idea what this game is. How could a company that gave us Sagatu Senshiro fail? I mean, I'll tell you what my Sega Genesis game was Shining Force. I loved Shining Force, which was kind of a tactics game.
Let's do this.
And to this day, I keep telling myself one day I'm going to go back and play the OG Shining Force, but I have a feeling it probably would not be nearly as cool. All right, so move. Is roll dice. Oh, okay, so this is some kind of board game. You start on, okay. Okay.
Now.
All right. Five spaces to go. 4 dice left. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. I see what's up. Done and done. All right.
Roll 'em.
Ah.
Here we go. Stupid thing. Almost there. Nice. Got it. Which one?
All right.
Come on.
Okay, let's go. Not what I meant, but whatever.
Not looking good.
Two-star battle. Seems easy enough. Okay.
Here goes nothing. Roll 'em. No way.
All right. Get up. There we go. I do. I was actually thinking earlier today about messing around with the VR this evening, and then I didn't. Man. All right.
Nice. Almost there.
Or tell me the odds.
Nice.
There we go.
Got it. Roll 'em. Come on, a roll.
All right, all right.
Almost there. Nice. Why am I bad? Shit.
Why am I bad? He said.
Almost there. Nice. Almost there. That'll do it.
That was a lot. All right. 3 dice left. All right. All right. I really need to get a 4 or better.
Come on.
That is not what I want. I wonder if I can do health. By using only crane style. Done and done. You know, the thing that I really fell into using the VR recently was
Roll 'em.
son of a mother bus bucket. was like doing the virtual desktop stuff. That just kind of became the like, oh, all right. Fine. Tiger style is kind of my favorite anyway. Aha. That, and I was playing with some virtual movie theater stuff, which which, you know, especially with like the Quest 2 and everything, looks really good, and that's pretty cool. I know they just announced the PSVR 2. So, yeah, I'm curious to kind of tinker with the new PSVR for sure. That's one of those things. Like, I'm a sucker for like a video game console or video game accessories and stuff. Like, I don't, yeah, I spend some money on movies, I suppose, but really the other thing I spend money on is the house and, all right. What's going on with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so, huh. That felt good. Not gonna lie, that whole battle felt real good to me. Let's go whatever that is. I'm rich as shit. Okay, so I need to get over here. Let's go to. You know what? Take that back. Let's go here to eat. Which, all right, you know what? Let's go here instead. Since that friend mission is kind of stalled at the moment. Yeah, so, you know, Facebook, on the one hand, yes, it absolutely sucks that Facebook has its filthy hands in there we go, in the Oculus stuff. They, you know, for a while it was like, well, you've got to tie your Facebook account to it, and then they stopped that. So, you know, it's an imperfect system. Like, you need some kind of login, and these days you just need an Oculus login. But I tied my Facebook to it anyway. It's like, well, I'm on, for better or worse, I'm on Facebook because of all the podcast stuff. So, it's kind of whatever. But I also don't interact with Facebook that much in the grand scheme of things. Like I do within the groups, particularly like within the Dark Parade group. Like I monitored that pretty carefully, but I don't have alerts on my phone for any kind of social media. Which, you know, you can argue that that's maybe not great, but it just, you know, it's a mental health thing. You know what? Look at this. 3,000 grand. Let's increase our skills because we've got a skill tree. All right. And then we'll head back to this dude. You know, in a like I don't necessarily think social media is a bad thing. It, you know, as recent studies have suggested, the problem is that it rewards people for their worst impulses. And that's where the problem lies. It's, you know, if you're engaged in controversy, if you're you know, essentially generating some sort of you know, response, positive or negative, you know, mostly negative because that tends to be the most stirring responses, but collect all this shit and above it. You know, I guess I pine for the OG days of the internet when it really did feel like it was more about like all the weirdos of the world can find one another and you're not getting an algorithm supporting, you know, sort of the worst arguments.
Piece of cake.
Whoa, for real? I wasn't expecting you to actually win.
Yeah.
I asked around about your red-nosed fella. Still don't know where he is, but I did find who might.
Yeah?
At least that's what they told me.
Yeah, more alerts, not necessarily better.
Anyone looking for that homeless guy?
Oh, what's up, Johnson?
You find him?
Ladies and gentlemen.
No, not yet.
Come here, buddy. Yeah, there's a go boy. There's a go boy. Yeah, like I find a lot of value in social media as far as like, you know, like hanging out with you guys and being able to kind of promote the podcast and stuff like that. And, you know, even on my timeline, you know, every now and again I'll see something from like my girlfriend's family or something like that, or it's just how you use it. But again, if you're not careful, you can get sucked into those rabbit holes real fast that are like, you know, like just online arguments, which don't get anybody anything. You know, I've said this many places before, but it's kind of my guiding philosophy, which is that the only thing I'm impressed by these days anymore is like from, you know, like as far as just human beings is just their capacity for kindness and decency and like, all right, well, yeah, like this is the violence I want. You know, every now and again I see somebody kind of doing a humble brag about getting banned on Facebook for a few days or something. And I'm like, that just means you said something so shitty that Facebook, a shitty platform, was like, that's shitty even for us. And I think that's a bummer. I don't know that that's a source of pride. May IRC reign supreme. Yeah, like IRC channels in a perfect world, like Discord is kind of my preferred platform. I just can't get everybody over on the Discord. They were handing out ass beatings. Oh shit, there's a lot of them. All right. I'll let me see if I can here, I'll throw the Discord channel. So there is the link to the Discord channel, which I am. Oh, not a ton of people in there, but I have it on all the time because I use it for work. So if you want to find me during the day, Discord. Ooh, social commentary from Judgment. So yeah, by all means, jump in the Discord. It's I'm there a bunch. Jason from hey buddy, from Triskadelia Files. Oh. Looks like I lost. Lost the video there for a second. Sorry about that.
You're late, Kaito-san.
Is this the guy who was looking for Red Nose?
Should be back now.
Yep, that's him.
Or very shortly. Sorry about that. I think the issue is with the like HDR or something. I think kind of screws with it. But anyway, we'll get there.
Who do you think killed him?
I just can't believe it. Higashi's not a murderer. Where would he have even gotten a gun?
There are ways. This is Kamurocho, remember?
It's Chinatown, Jake.
Talk to Higashi. You're coming too, right, Kaito-san? Don't you want to know what happened?
Okay, I'll come.
Let's head to Charles then.
Let's roll, Tom.
Okay. All right, Kaido. I'm with you, man. Or you're with me. How's my health here? Health is good. Trap is light is green. Trap is clean. All right. So this is the arcade that Higashi is running these days. And will I do a gotcha? Yes, I will. Hey, I got a Megalodon. Hey, hey, I see you guys in the Discord. Right on. Travis, I did not see the new Ghostbusters.
Only seemed fair after what you pulled. Look.
So let me say why.
Higashi,
I am not
Red Nose.
nostalgia fueled.
Kill him last year?
There is exactly one Ghostbusters movie I like,
Broke into the Matsukai.
which is the original 84 Ghostbusters, and I like it because it has ghosts giving blowjobs and,
Turned up dead in the
you know, Venkman showing up with Thorazine on his first date and stuff like that. And so I don't really want to see a Ghostbusters movie that is like is built to give me the warm fuzzies, because that's not what Ghostbusters is to me. Ghostbusters is just like, I want it to be funny as fuck. And that's what the original Ghostbusters was. Will I see it? Absolutely. Once it hits one of the streaming services, I will absolutely see Ghostbusters Afterlife. I just didn't go out of my way to see it because it was like, well, I saw the original trailer and I was like, oh, that movie does not look like it is meant for me at all.
Kaito, huh?
So I'll give it a day in court. I just haven't gone out of my way to see it.
Not a chance.
All right, later, Boomer.
So it's all on the
See you on the Discords.
really gonna kill us, huh, Higashi?
So, and that is not to say,
You don't have enough bullets in that damn gun.
oh, look at this. I got a whole army of homeless people now.
The hell are you doing? Take him out. Thanks for that. Now go. Fuck you. God damn, that felt good. Come on.
All right, let's do some fighting. That is not to say if you enjoyed Ghostbusters Afterlife, that's awesome. That I am not saying that you are, anyone who likes that movie is not wrong for liking it. Like I said, just not a movie that looked like it was built for me. All right. All right. We are about to beat the shit out of this guy with a trash can. Little quick time event here. Ah! Get out of there. Ah! There we go. Not too difficult to fight. Yeah, I agree with you, Travis. I think Ghostbusters is a perfect movie, but the thing that's perfect, like, it's just such a snide, sarcastic movie. You know, like, where do these stairs go? They go up, and that kind of stuff. And I dearly love it. But I just don't have.
Red Nose. Then who the hell was it?
I don't have that nostalgia bone or something where it's like I don't. Just because I love a thing doesn't mean I love a thing that reminds me of that thing, if that makes sense.
When security was
Um,
where the safe was. Not to mention when there'd be the most money. There's no way you steal from
like,
the cops without
you know,
a
the other night somebody on
So,
the Sinister Sunday was asking if I was Star Wars or Star Trek, and I'm like, kind of both. Like, whatever is good.
But who would have done something like that? Stealing their own family's money.
Hamura.
It wasn't about the money.
Huh?
They wanted to rub you out of the picture, okay?
Can I call it or can I call it? Can I call a plot? This is absolutely an issue with
To rub me out? If that's it,
Hamura
then the contact
setting Kaido up.
yeah. Captain Hamura.
You were the only thing between him and total control of the family. With you gone, he could consolidate his power. At least that's how he saw it.
And he wasn't wrong. Just look at it now.
Yeah, nobody can stand up to the captain anymore. With the power and money he's got, he's the only thing keeping us afloat.
How exactly did Red Nose die? You know.
Yeah, like I said, I will absolutely see
The day after the
Ghostbusters Afterlife at some point, and it may totally work on me. But yeah, I mean, it's very clearly a movie that is like, hey, do you remember
right to the name Red Nose.
Ghostbusters? Well, then here's all the stuff that you like about Ghostbusters.
Down in the sewers. But me and Red Nose, we weren't the only two there.
You found Hamura, didn't you?
They were making a deal. Hamura was gonna get 90 mil. Red Nose would have walked away alive. And 10 million yen.
This being said, I just got recently the 4K of Ghostbusters and have not yet watched it, which I definitely will. All right. Well, after we learn what went down with Hamura and Red Nose.
Who's there? Come out!
Oh, what is that?
Is that him? It's Higashi, sir.
I can't remember the name of the
On you like this.
rather
What in the
barrel-chested dude that Hamura's with, but I beat the hell out of him earlier.
I don't know if you realize, but that's the guy. That's Red Nose. He stole the 100 mil from our office.
One of the things I liked about the shit, the Matrix Resurrections was I did dig the fact that it basically played with the idea, or at least the first like 30-40 minutes played with the idea of like, hey, people come to these movies expecting a certain thing, and then it kind of gives you that thing that it was sort of making fun of. So I'm still not sure totally how I feel about
What was I supposed to do?
Resurrections, but
I was in the office.
it's interesting.
Broke in.
What you doing, buddy?
How I bought police info from Ayabe and followed the trail to Red Nose. I kept talking, like my fucking life depended on it. Probably did, to be honest.
Yeah, so Yeah, the Ghostbusters felt more like a Steven Spielberg movie than a Ghostbusters movie. And right, that's kind of why I was like, I don't know that,
Aren't you just the most loyal boy in
like, I just want this to be funny. And I don't like the nostalgia I have for Ghostbusters is the same nostalgia I have for like Caddyshack, which is these are very funny people doing funny things that make me laugh. And that's what I want. Like, I want it to be a pure comedy and not like a movie with kids that tugs at the heartstrings. Like, there are other movies that I will go to for that, not Ghostbusters. But like I said, it. Oh shit. But I mean, it may totally work on me. When I watch it, I may be like, I was totally wrong about all this.
Poor son of a bitch. His blood's on your hands, you know.
You and Jay.
Oh wow. You scream like a fucking whore.
Ooh, Homer is a little bit of a potty mouth.
What are you so upset for? You're finally a real Yakuza now.
That is some fucked up shit, as the kids say.
So you really didn't kill him, huh?
No. But people know I was out looking for him. My prints are all over the gun, too. No matter how you look at it, I don't got an alibi. You said it yourself. I look like a real Yakuza now. I was thinking the same thing.
Hey, what if we told Matsugane-san about this? Think he could put the squeeze on Hamura?
Not a chance. The boss can't stop him anymore.
Boss don't got no power anymore.
Things worse. That's why Higashi kept it a secret. Tough as it sounds, it was the right move.
Right. Hell of a thing. Alright, I'm gonna go, Kaito-san. This is between the two of you now. I'm sure you've got a lot to catch up on.
Yeah, like Kaido and Higashi were big buddies before Kaido got kicked out of the Yakuza. So perhaps their friendship will.
Not sure what it is. I just can't stand that guy.
Yeah?
I mean,
Blossom
he's
anew.
way longer than I have. And the boss has his back, even though he never swore up. I don't know. Something's just off about him.
The boss also put Yagami through law school.
You ever hear what happened to his dad?
Nope. What happened?
Let me start from the beginning. From what I've heard, he was a stand-up guy. Taught him kung fu and everything. He was a lawyer too.
Oh yeah?
Things changed when Tak was 15. His dad took a dead-to-rights murder case and actually managed to get an acquittal. One of the victim's relatives wasn't too happy about that, though.
Huh?
When Tak was younger,
Oh, we're getting some Yagami backstory.
stabbed to death.
Oh, fuck.
Tak was at a friend's house when it happened. He was there to avoid them. Pissed about the hours they were working. But maybe if he'd been home, maybe he could have done something. Anything. Maybe his parents would still be alive.
Wow.
So this guy who killed the family, they ever catch him?
He hung himself at the scene of the crime.
Yeah, I haven't seen. I saw one of the
Tak ended up coming to Kamurocho right after that.
Didn't want any help.
one of the trailers for Afterlife. It was one of the first ones that was like you know, they open up the barn and there's all the golden light. Like you said, it looked very much like a Spielberg movie where it's like, oh, look, here's the PKE meter and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I don't have that kind of reverence for
But here comes this 15-year-old punk picking a fight with a Yakuza my size. The balls on
that kind of stuff. Like, I just want it to be silly and fun. I don't need to feel things. You know, when I see Ghostbusters stuff other than laughter.
Conk's not the kind of guy to give up. Every time I beat the crap out of him,
But a lot of people loved it, and I'm not. I will be the last person to tell someone not to enjoy a movie just because I don't think it's for me. I'm, you know, this goes back to the social media thing. Like, look, I want everyone to love every movie. There's plenty of weird shit that I like that is not for everybody.
choice. But for him,
I have very specific taste.
and if I had to guess, the
Like, I would much rather watch Winter Beast
took him in.
than I would
Doc didn't
watch
have a doubt
Ghostbusters Afterlife.
passing the bar exam not long after.
I remember. Wasn't too pleased with it myself. But that's all in the past. It's different now.
Man, keep an eye on the dog.
There's a dead man walking. What do you?
He knows that it's almost bedtime.
Asked the same question about a guy who got kicked out.
Hence, he is already on the bed.
Kamurocho chews up guys like us. And when it spits you out, you're right back on the street. But me and him, we grew up here. We don't have another home. So even if it means butting heads with Captain Hamura, we're gonna see this shit through.
Damn right.
Anarchy. The captain's word is absolute. At least for now. But if he ever gave the order to off you, I might have to think twice about it.
I think I can live with that.
And yeah, so Kaido and Higashi now are, if not friends, at least reestablishing their relationship. That Anaki, I think, means brother? Or, you know, it's a sign of affection. There we go.
As Yagami chases the mole, the Matsugani family's net tightens. A year ago, Kaito was expelled from the family, and its power structure changed entirely. But the whole thing was a setup. In Kamurocho, men are pulled into the criminal underworld's currents. But those that refuse to submit to its tides will always struggle.
Right on, new chapter. That is a hell of a tracksuit.
So, Higashi, tell me, you have a good reason you aren't doing what I asked?
No. I don't, boss.
You sure could use one with talk still hanging around. It's time to start doing your damn job! Got a light?
Yeah.
Camp's awfully tense lately. Kind of kills the whole room, you know?
I'm very excited as I'm, you know, wrapping up the stream here.
Bad mood.
Very excited for tomorrow. The top 10 of 2021 list is going to drop tomorrow. So, oh shit. I bet he's Kiore. Well, Kamurocho is on fire. By the way, just for the sake of saying it,
One dead, one wounded in the Tojo clan's Matsugane office shooting.
I love this new generation. The load times are super fast. I think the graphics look quite good. I'm curious in a couple of years once people know what they're doing with these systems.
Apparently he says he's just an office worker.
Bullshit. Guy's a Kyorei assassin, no doubt.
You sure?
Yep.
Yeah, I knew it. Kiore.
Oh, you mean the guy who
Um,
tried to shoot me the other
yeah,
day?
I'm sure Afterlife has some laughs, but and I've heard about like somebody had mentioned that Harold Ramis, like the ghost of Harold Ramis shows up at some point, and
Why?
I mean, God knows, Harold Ramis, I think, is
If things keep going like
a
this,
dear man and sorely missed.
Clan proper might end up getting involved.
So the Kyorei clan wants a war.
Looks like it.
Yakuza War.
Turning into a goddamn battlefield.
All right. Let's save it there. And that is probably going to do it. But like I said, top 10 2021 dropping tomorrow. Let me know what you think of the list. I'm very excited about that. And yeah, man, thanks for hanging out. I don't think I've got anything on the books tomorrow, so depending on what time I get wrapped up, I'll probably end up playing a little more of this because I am all in on the Judgment here of late. So I think I want to say the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X both had SSDs. In answer to your question, I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think that's right. But yeah, in this case, both of them, like I've got the PS5 digital version and then an Xbox Series X and a Series S because again, this is what I spend my money on. And I think that the S in particular, man, like as far as being a fairly inexpensive alternative, is a nice piece of hardware. It's super small too. I really like it. But yeah, man, I like both of these. At a certain point, I was like, I'm just not going to keep up with PC gaming the way that I used to, and so I'm not going to keep chasing like graphics cards and processors and that kind of thing. I'm just going to go all in on consoles because that's kind of where my heart lies, and you know, and so I have. At any rate, but yeah, man, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chit chatting about movies. Like I said, probably be back tomorrow. So, if you're around, feel free to stop by. I'll throw it in the Discord as well. And like I said, I'm usually around in the Discord during the day. So, don't be shy about saying hi. All right, that is officially it. I will talk to you guys on the flip side. And there we go. See you later.